Hey guys, sorry. What's going on? I'm not playing a song today, so um there's a link. Hi Ellen. Hi Ivan. Hi White Claw. Um Hi Steve Dave. Hi Brave Little Toaster. Hi Jeff Crystal. What's going on? What's going on? I'm just here, so I have to wait for Hi Pacon. I'm waiting for this person to come up here, so I don't What up, Vic? Shut up, Pacon. I think I started a couple minutes early, but whatever. Okay. There's a link. That should be right. What's going on, everybody? Oh shit. It is Tuesday, right? I don't even know what day it is. Oh shit, hold on. Is this real?
Yeah, so it's a real one. Yeah, I'm just gonna
What's going
send another person the link.
You're good.
Yeah, it's kind of some stuff to get into beyond things that just has to do with me actually. All right, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to copy the link so you can possible on phone. Yeah, they made it. They made it so you can't copy links on a phone anymore.
Okay, sorry.
Could you Instagram me the link?
Yeah, I got you. Got you right now. I'm getting there. Sorry. Instagram. All right. Good thing I already have a copy of this. Oh wait, what the hell? That should work for you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good. Send my friend the link also. Oh yeah. So one of them, how the rest is like, clearing my name from like all the ridiculousness or whatever. But again, but the other part is actually information that I ran with a bad source. So kind of just like how Pika kind of riles people up, like Otis, to say things like that or whatever. You know, she kind of told me information that I trusted about CPP. And there's two claims I just gotta kind of straight up admit are wrong, and I gotta take back. But that's just kind of like I'm only doing that for truthfulness. Because I don't know what to say. I just kind of I believed it. I believed her. One of them was remember when I kind of talked about like the CP and the Discord thing. Well, I got that information from Pika, and you know, she said a lot of other false stuff. So that's I'm gonna retract that one. Um, and the other one, trying to think. Oh yeah, the other one. So here's kind of the thing. So the way she was kind of like presenting to us or whatever was that she was like a decoy, I guess, for her, and I guess she was not a decoy and had no decoying experience. So then I'm starting to show her like the decoying or whatever, and then I found out that she's putting like her adult pictures on the account, just like, and she's like a middle-aged person, right? And then going on to another platform and eavesdropping and saying who she is or whatever.
Mhm.
So my takeaway from that is like that's how like, because what she said is that's how CPP does it.
I mean, yeah.
Pictures, but not like adult pictures, but like just like she's an adult, so like I guess presenting herself as an adult and then on another platform saying that she's like a kid or something, and that was how she was decoying it. And she said that that's how CPP does it. So when I went crazy about that, that was why. But I have to retract that because she was the source of that information. Um, yeah, and also, yeah, kind of hate to admit, but yeah, Timon was actually kind of right about her. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, I think he's right about quite a bit of it. I thought it was just, the usual, you kind of get your view in this game of other groups and you think, oh, it's all like that. And you have somebody saying, oh, this is what they do. And they come to you and say something different. It's hard to believe them, if that makes sense. But I learned my lesson there.
Um,
yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm kind of almost like I think I kind of almost like find the rehab thing kind of funny. I don't know. I said like I made a post saying the Ryan situation is crazy because it's like this giant scandal that's like not true. I don't know. Yeah, I was not sent to rehab or offered to go to rehab. Um, I don't have yeah, I don't have like a reason to. Um, I think it's Pika that was saying that. So
yeah.
And I will say, I've been talking to Otis the last few days. He sent a big apology and all that to me on a lot of the stuff that he had said. That, yeah. Um, he's quit talking to her. It's been kind of a huge mess, and I want to blame everything on her. He had his choices to make. I love Otis. He was drunk. He blatantly told me, he's like, I do stupid stuff when I'm drunk and say stupid things. Dude, it happens, whatever. But it's like you caused a lot of problems for a lot of people, and nobody did anything to you, man. It was uncalled for.
yeah, and also just kind of think about like yeah, like out like the house offer or whatever too. Like that's like also another thing. Yeah, it was kind of like talking about it like in the idea stage or whatever because she can't live in that house or whatever. So it was like you know, but then just realizing like wouldn't work out or whatever. But I never treated her differently after that.
Yeah, I
I
can
think
confirm. I can
that's
confirm that's true. He never. I don't know where she's getting that from.
yeah.
He never treated her different, but she's done the same thing to a lot of us. So I mean, she gets really paranoid and she thinks you're treating her different to us too. And it's like, what are you talking about? I mean, I'm not going to go into personal business of hers, of interactions I've had with her, where it's led to that. But that basically, I told her I was going to stay neutral in all this until somebody started lying. Then I'd get involved, and that's basically what happened. Fortunately, there was some stuff said that wasn't true, so I stepped in. But yeah, including my part, Ryan has his own organization. I'm a different thing altogether. So
Yeah.
we're not YouTubers. We have nothing to do with that. So yeah, that was kind of weird that I got dragged into that. But
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt anyone, but kind of responding to one of the comments from Ellen. So here's the thing: she was going to be a decoy. Um, like I was training her to be a decoy. Like she was on her way to being a decoy. But that I think it was like one day, um, you know, like so there was kind of a time when the predator wasn't like messaging me or whatever, and there was like a decoy call planned. It was a guy in Kentucky, and I kind of think like she kind of riled a lot of people up. Um, and that was like when she like quit or whatever. You know, but she was on her way to being a decoy. And then it's kind of just like because like the decoy call didn't happen. I guess like she got upset by that. Um, but then after um yeah, so basically she was on the path to being a decoy, but she was no longer a decoy basically. No, why would I not be training decoys? Of course I'd be training decoys. No, I wasn't. I think Tommy said I wasn't training his decoys. Tommy said I was training his decoys in his Discord. I don't know if like there was some kind of argument. I don't remember, but I wasn't training Tommy's decoys or trying to. I don't know about that, but you always need to train your decoys because yeah.
Control, dude. Come on, bro. Let Ryan say what he got to say, dude.
Well, I mean, as far as like belief, I don't know how seriously like kind of should I feel about that when it's like some drunk dude unknown can just like say whatever and you guys will believe it. Um, so I mean, you guys just believed a drunk dude out of nowhere just because. And I mean, I've said it before, and maybe I kind of take it a little too far when I say like everyone kind of works against me or whatever. But it's like I do kind of think people have like a secret itch to kind of you know want to make me the villain at a certain point. And I do kind of still think that. Um, you know, it's like some kind of content itch or something. But yeah, but it's like keeping it real. Like you guys just believe some random drunk guy, you know, making like several allegations. Uh, you know,
Where did we find this lady? On that one, I can tell you where exactly I found her at. Basically, she came to me. She knew I ran a different organization. She was looking for somewhere else to go. She was working for Tommy. I'm not gonna speak on, whatever Tommy and them had going on. I know she had made a bunch of allegations over there. Um, for privacy of the people she made the allegations against, and knowing what she came over and did with us and the allegations she made against people in our group, I'm not gonna, because I don't think there's any merit to it. But she'd made allegations over there, from what I understand. Caused a huge ruckus with them. I didn't know about that at the time. She came to me wanting me to see if I could help her find somewhere else to go. Um, Told her I don't know where she could go. Like, I guess she was looking for another group within the community to work with. Uh, I had told her Ryan was looking for people at the time. She did not want to work with Ryan. She said, "Oh, we've had a lot of back and forth with him, blah blah blah, and all that." I was like, "Well, that's what's available right now. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I could talk to Ryan. He's looking for somebody." She had claimed to me that she had experience training decoys and stuff and all that, and that's why I had presented her over to Ryan, for Ryan to take on his organization. That's how she was found. It was coming from Tommy's group. That is no way a hit on Tommy at all. That's nothing bad about Tommy whatsoever, because I mean they didn't do anything wrong in this situation. So I mean it was just one of those situations. I thought, okay, she's saying that they're claiming this stuff about her and they're just mean and all that. It's a he said, she said. I don't know which way's right, but after dealing with her, I kind of I can see the truth now in a lot of ways. That makes sense. But yeah, she came from Colorado Pet Patrol, but it sounds like they had enough of her over there as well. Tommy's even spoke on the situation. If you want to know more about that, I'd ask him or look at what he had said yesterday on the situation.
Yeah, and I think he actually had to say he said like that she was someone else's problem. I have to kind of admit, he was
From
kind
what
of
I
right.
was saying, he had said
Yeah.
along the lines of, eventually his problems become somebody else's. And while she was over there, she made a bunch of crazy allegations, accused a lot of people of being pedophiles. She did that with us a lot. I've literally seen her accuse 10 different people randomly of it. So, I mean, at a minimum, it's including one of my friends she had just met for the first time the other day. She immediately claimed she had decoyed him before, was just straight off the bat. I mean, it's just there. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not qualified to speak on that, and I'm not going to make just guesses and assumptions on anything there of why she did that or does that. But it's a bit odd, I must say. But no, they had the same issue with her over there, and that's what Tommy said about it. He said, he could probably talk with Ryan about a few of the few things when dealing with her. So I'm sure he'd talk about it if you asked him. I don't want to speak on their experiences with her. So
Yeah, no. I mean, so well, I mean, it was very clear that she had left CBP or she was out of CBP, and then I was training her to be a decoy on my end at a certain point. So that was after that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think of yeah, and also I'll just kind of say like I can't really get like it's kind of not good for me to talk about like finances or taxes. I do that way too much, but like I did not sell the channel. Um, I'll just say that without getting into like more detail. This premieres. I went live on it a couple days ago. Um, so you really can just expect pretty much what normal functions at the MVCap channel. What was true was Otis like went through like a bunch of emails or whatever, and you know you can find like crazy shit in anyone's emails. I'll just say that.
oh, and who is Sugar Daddy? I'm actually a friend of Ryan's, but the reason I have the Sugar Daddy name is a joke because the other night Otis
Yeah,
was drunk. Me and Otis have been good friends for a long time. He accused me of being Ryan's sugar daddy as a joke. Yeah, it's all it is. It's a play on words of it. I am not a sugar daddy. Me and Ryan have been friends for a long time. And I
yeah,
mean, also, if I was Ryan's pimp, he really sucks at this. I'm just saying, I have not made a penny off this kid. I mean, I lose money on that. But anyway, no, I'm a good friend of Ryan's. He's like my little brother. So, but I'm not a YouTuber. I have nothing to do with YouTube. That's who I am. I'm just a friend of his.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, and that was my mistake though. Like giving a drunk guy access to my account. I did give him access to my account, and
Well,
then one
that
night he was
was
crazy.
that was my fault. I will say that was my fault
I
because at the time, well, I'll admit to it,
that
but it is my
can't be all
fault.
your
You
fault.
know that. But what it was is his website had been compromised. I was trying to figure out, how somebody was getting into it. Um, I told Ryan that, oh yes, I trust this guy. You can trust him. And anyway, he had found the way the person was getting in with that admin panel. That part is true, yes. We fixed it, but it was my fault on that he was given access. He was one of my guys. My fault on that. I'm still friends with him. And like I said, I had told everybody from the beginning I wasn't getting involved in this unless it crossed the line with lies and stuff. And it crossed the line the other night. And
Yeah,
it made everybody look like the Clampets pretty much. Is the best way I've been describing it to everybody. But because there was no reason I needed to be involved, but it was more along the lines of he got drunk, said a bunch of stuff he wasn't supposed to, leaked out a bunch of stuff he wasn't, well, completely misrepresented everything, first off. I think he was amped up, went on here and did that. I still love him. I've been talking to him since. Me and him have talked about it. He's apologized. He's not a bad person. I wish he'd quit drinking, and I know he's watching this right now. I wish he'd get, quit drinking. If he needs help with that, let me know. But, it's one of those things. That was my fault, though, because I didn't think that he'd do that. So, but I don't blame him completely on it, but that was my fault. I told Ryan that, yes, it'd be okay. He wouldn't do this. So.
Yeah, I still could have said no, and like, it was. I think there's no way it's not like that. It's not I have some fault in giving him access to my account, like, but yeah, but it was like one night he just kind of like said as if like he was gonna do something, like because I gave him access to the channel. I didn't know what that was gonna mean, like probably deleting it or something. I just have no idea. And I think I remember calling Chip about that to be like, bro, like, what's your boy doing? But yeah, it's probably a good security tip to not give drunk people your access to your account. But I will say, yeah, another person kind of asked, like, to be clear, do I own 100% of the MBCap channel? Yes. Okay, I do. Yeah. So, like, again, you're not going to really expect anything different from the channel. Probably even if anything more activity, probably on my end. And yeah, I mean, I won't laugh there from a couple of days ago. It's like, yes, it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's like someone saying you sold your car, but then you're like doing a stream driving in your car. I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know, but I'll just kind of say that. But yeah, trying to not pop off too much, because I don't want to make it like a crash out response or whatever. Like someone's asking, like, why would you just not go up on panel? Because well, basically, like, trying not. I was actually talking to Chip to not like crash out on panel as like this dude.
I was stopping him. It was.
Yeah,
I didn't think it would help it. You can't argue with the drunk person anyway. I mean, it's just impossible. Yeah. I figured that would have been better all handled privately, but it went public for some reason. I don't know why. That was pretty dumb of everybody. And just be clear, Ryan runs his own organization. I don't tell him anything what to do. I have no say in anything he does. So that what they claimed the other night about me makes no sense. Ryan is in charge of his organization. So I have no determining factor there. So their whole thing about Ryan having a sugar daddy or whatever they were trying to claim there is absolutely ridiculous.
Like funding my family like this.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Like, that's like, if I'm doing that, I'm doing something wrong here. Something's messed up. But
yeah, and the actual reality of it was I was just doing I do gig work when I travel, and that's how I like fund things, and I guess one night it was very dark in the country area, and I did back up into a pole and took out one of my mirrors, which is kind of fixed now. It's drivable, but but yeah, that's pretty much how.
I'm seeing in the chat probably the worst accusation of you I've heard so far of you probably being a vegan. I mean, I didn't know that. I can't believe I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, I couldn't
be brutal. So just don't even pay attention to chat. Just
talk. I know Ryan's not a vegan because within the first 5 minutes of me meeting him a long time ago, he would have told me, because vegans can't go 30 seconds without telling you they're a vegan.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, actually, I have an allergy to chickpeas. That probably wouldn't work.
He eats mostly pizza, from what I can tell. And, looking at all his receipts, but joking.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. Trying to think. Well, it was like a bunch of shit or whatever. But yeah, I think he was saying like I don't know, maybe like the offer and rehab thing. I don't know. You probably know.
I'm
about
not.
that.
I'm not going to talk on that publicly.
No, I mean they're saying they were
Yeah.
offering me rehab.
Yeah, no, that
Or I
wasn't
guess
the
you were.
case. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was something else. But yeah, I don't want to speak on that publicly to protect other people's privacy on that. But yeah, that wasn't for him. So that offer was made, had nothing to do with Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of like all the other claims. I'm trying to think of like everything. It was just like that night. There was just like so much crazy shit. That's why like I don't. I almost made a post today. I made a post today saying, or last night saying like the Ryan situation's crazy because just like I don't know. I mean, people will really just believe a drunk guy, and then it'll be like this. You know,
Oh, I
like
see.
this
They
scandal.
want to know if it's true you can't grow a mustache. Apparently,
People
Nah,
approve.
I can. I just would never do that because facial hair is gross to me. Um, I feel like I just don't have a face for it. I think I would look gross. So, yeah. Um,
What?
what? Yeah,
I said what?
yeah. And we,
I said that mustache comment. Sorry, I just came back. I was just away for a second. Oh, sorry. It's supposed to be serious, but chat is going off. Chat can never be serious. Okay, go ahead. Finish. Sorry. I said to catch up.
well, I mean, bro, like I said I was doing gig work while I was traveling. Like, because that's a way to cut down on costs. So, wow.
he
All
was
right.
doing that. Yeah, you were because you were doing door dashing and all that. I remember you doing that. So you'd come in Discord to hang out with my people while you were doing it. We'd be annoyed at you talking to all the restaurant employees and stuff. And running over all the poles like you did, and all those poor mailboxes while you were having a seizure, and all other stuff you're alleged with, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I think
making
they
a
said
joke. It was alleged he wrecked his car or something the other night, I believe.
yeah, she was saying I have a picture of your wrecked car, and I'm like, the fact is, shit, like I've had no tickets or at fault accidents since I started driving. Um I think like I don't know, like a certain person in a Discord I was in, I got like rear-ended. Um and she was saying, I heard there was an accident or whatever. Yeah, someone rear-ended me, so it was not my fault.
Yeah.
And that actually happened. And then there was like another one with like a U-Haul truck, and I was like parked, like literally parked. So I got, uh, you know, as a non-full accident. Um, yeah, no tickets. So like I have no DUIs. Like been no seizures. But yeah, but it did hit him. It did hit a pole. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, and I don't know. I mean, like people can be like, it's not interesting of me like debunking all the stuff, but I guess it was really interesting when the Ryan scandal was breaking. So I don't think you can have it both ways, where it's like, yo, the Ryan scandal's breaking, I'm like, oh, this is like false shit or whatever, But then when I'm responding to them, that's the boring part. It kind of shows where it kind of shows like it almost kind of confirms like what I kind of do think all along, which is like there is kind of an itch to be scratched to want me to be like some kind of like villain or antagonist or something in the story. So to an extent, it's just kind of the internet. I think it was. I mean, very clearly, it was insinuated that I had a seizure and I wrecked my car, and I think that's a little different than backing up into a pole and damaging a mirror. I don't think that's semantics. I mean, it sounded like a scandal. Being like covering up a drug problem, selling a channel for that drug problem, crashing your car, being a danger to the public, treating financially abusing decoys. That sounds like a scandal to me. Would that sound like a scandal to you guys if that was about you? If I started making that claim about you guys?
Yeah.
Well, it's hurtful. I mean, when you sit there and watch somebody say a lot of stuff that's not true. Or, for me, it was hurtful because I saw my friends all going at it, and I'm like, really? Like, why are my friends doing this?
Yeah.
But you know.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, we can do that. I'll start some. I can start some scandals too, and I can do that too. So, like, yeah. So it's
Well,
not a big deal. Like,
let's refrain from doing that. Let's just all try to talk it out.
no, I'll think of some good stuff about some people in chat. Like, we'll go. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
As far as the rehab thing, that's a personal thing for that about that. I see everybody keeps bringing it up, want to know about that. It has nothing to do with Ryan, but that's a private thing. That's not for public disclosure. It's somebody that's not a YouTuber. It has nothing to do with that. So
yeah, it has
and
to
if
do with
somebody,
someone, but not me. We'll say
yeah,
that.
anybody that needs help with something, you know, I think it's a good thing if they go seek that help. Everybody needs a little help every now and then, and if they need to take that step and go rehab or something, there's nothing wrong with that. You should support anybody that does that. But it just wasn't Ryan. I was kind of shocked to see that allegation made against Ryan in here, and not to mention the people doing it, trying to cause harm with that. It just really upset me that something that should have been private was put out here in the public like that. It was really just shameful for the ones that did that, I think. But
Yeah, and I mean, something I kind of would say about like kind of, especially like this place is, you know, they want me to be the bad guy. They want me to. They want. They want the downfall. Like it doesn't really have to do with what's really true or not. They just like it's content. It's probably the reason why like Breaking Bad is kind of a good show because it shows like the protagonist turn into the antagonist. You know, so I kind of feel like maybe it's kind of showing like really what it was or whatever. You know, the actual motives. So I kind of get that too.
What? Chat is going turning on me now? What the fuck?
Yeah, because I mean,
never
this
know.
isn't the cool, like this isn't the cool part. Like me respond to allegations.
I
You know,
can say something. I mean, you know, Ryan did get married a few weeks ago. Most people
Oh
don't know
god.
about that, you know.
No.
But no,
well,
he
actually,
did. He did. I performed the wedding. You know, unfortunately, he got married to Otis, and so Otis, so that Ryan could stay in the United States. Yeah, that's kind of a true story, believe it or not.
yeah, actually, so I've kind of like a habit of kind of saying jokes too dry. So one of them being like I was like a legal Canadian citizen, you know. And I think I kind of will just mention the other one. I said like I was like a domestic terrorist because
That was what
I was the one that hacked the DNC thing. You know, and sometimes I kind of just say things just to see like I don't know. It's kind of like delivered in a dry way, but Pika kind of believed it and was like actually taking it seriously. You know, but I kind of been like running with like I don't know. It's kind of like the Daniel Misberg thing, you know, or the being an illegal Canadian immigrant thing. I just kind of say things like that.
Well, just to let y'all know, Ryan and Otis were registered at AutoZone. So if y'all want to get them a gift for it, because he literally, Otis went, he was drunk when he did it, but he went through the whole I do's with Ryan so Ryan could stay in the United States. But interesting night. So that is actually true, believe it or not. But poor Otis.
Chat
I'm
is
going to
going
get a text from him in a minute. But
Okay. Okay. Sorry,
Um,
my bad.
yeah. So, yeah, that's about all I can really think of to say. Oh shit! There's a fucking hornet in my fucking. What the fuck? I have my door open. All right, I got attacked by a bee. That scared the shit out of me. Okay. So, I'm gonna shut this window. All right.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
I think you said all there needs to be said on it. I mean, it was what it was. I think everything's settled now. I've talked to Otis and them. And I think it's all good, but I think all the drama's over.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna like keep talking about the shit or whatever, like Pika or Otis. It's just fucking. There's just
Yeah,
no
I think,
point anymore.
yeah, I
You
think you
know?
need to focus on the catching now and get back to that
Yeah.
and never mention them again on it. Just move forward, and you've said your piece on it. We all good. So, and you get you some good catches in there.
Yeah, working on it, and yeah, and Chip met my decoy a little bit. She's doing really great. And we're working on getting catches. So there is a team of people, and
Is that the decoy I met of yours a few weeks ago? Or
yeah,
okay,
the
good.
recent,
Yeah,
yeah,
she seemed pretty cool.
yeah, and still, like, even though I guess we're not in the same organization, like if I ever usually sometimes I have a question, I always go to Chip, kind of know some stuff, so kind of work together on some
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, so yeah, thanks just hosting this so I could clear some shit. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah,
I'm just glad they didn't bring up your past as a male stripper. That would have been embarrassing for you.
You just ruining
Yeah.
you're gonna ruin Ryan's reputation, man.
I mean, I got pictures if nobody believes me, but
can't get I don't want to say that. That's not even funny as a joke. It's like we gotta see like other stuff.
Now he's mad.
But anyway,
Tommy down there wants to know if we'll open it up to a Q&A on something. I don't know. I thought we were answering questions all the time, and I mean, do you have a question?
well, yeah. I mean, if you have a question, I can answer a question. The one thing I can't really get into is like, because I think I got into, I think it was like maybe a couple other panels like where I got into, like too much of like financial and tax. I can't do that. I cannot do that.
Yeah, that's private. That's understandable. And apparently your stripper name is Juicy now, according to them.
I'm
Yeah,
dead.
awesome.
I'm changing your name in Discord to Juicy now, and all my people are going to be really, really fucking confused. Because they're not watching this.
I mean, yeah, if someone has a question, they can answer. I can answer a question. But yeah.
Chat is out of control.
Happy Pride Month.
Yeah,
I was while Otis was on here, because Otis texted me right before he went on this panel the other night saying he was fixing to do it. I'm like, oh no. I was trying to bribe him to make up a story to discredit him a little bit because he was pretty hammered and I knew it. He gets drunk at night and gets a little weird. I was like, well, you should allege that me and Ryan are in a secret gay relationship or something stupid like that to him, just to get him to do it, to really cause Ryan to, mess with him. But that would have probably thrown Ryan off a bit. No, I'm married. I have children. No love like that for Ryan. He's like a brother, but he's like an annoying little brother to me. But I love him.
So the next MCAP catch, yeah, they'll happen. I'm really gonna say when. It's a bad idea to say when because I don't know. I don't know. I only say what I know. That's kind of my rule. It's like unless I'm 100% sure, I'm not gonna say anything that I don't know. I'm not gonna make estimates or whatever. That's a bad idea.
Well, if you don't mind me talking a little bit about something there, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that me and Ryan have been working on where we're trying to help Ryan with sting houses, things like that. So that's probably coming in the future. We don't have a date or anything, but that's something in the works.
Yeah. That actually, I think is going to be a really good thing. I think we're going to catch a lot of people. So yeah, there's definitely yeah, Stingoses in the future. Sting,
Sting,
not Sting.
S-T-I-N-G. Yes, I know my southern accent.
Yeah, I want to know what Stinkos is. That probably would be,
Red Hood, you fucking.
you know.
That's NTF's department. Okay. Didn't know that about you, sweetheart, but
Yeah.
It's
So yeah, I mean, yes, I wanna drag it so long as that needs to be, but yeah, if there's like unless there's some kind of like crazy question or I don't
and
know.
thank you, NTF, for letting us come on here and clear this up. I mean, I appreciate it, and I know, I'm sure Ryan does too. But
It's all good.
I was a little disturbed the other night when I was being alleged as a sugar daddy. That was a little weird for me, and everybody on my team's been making fun of me since. I mean, I'm enjoying it. All the
Yeah.
predator poacher people are acting like I'm a pimp now. It's kind of funny. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys, this chat is brutal today.
Oh, Midward. Oh,
Aren't on women's faces. What the?
Curry
I don't
buys,
wanna
which
know.
could be a freaking transformer. Yeah, probably. My car will turn on me, and it'll just like. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably keep my car for a while. I think. So. I don't know. It just has a bad mirror. Yeah, I mean it's kind of it's about it. I wanna drag this, so can't really think of any more ground to cover. But yeah, but also kind of like that's why I wanted to like kind of come in and kind of retract the information I was getting from Pika, because I think someone asked me about like the CP and the CVP Discord, so I got that from Pika. I'm totally retracting that. And the fact that decoys use like just pictures of themselves as an adult on profiles, well, I got that information from Pika too, and I believed it. And that was not true. Or I would just assume it's yeah. I mean, so yeah, I'm retracting those statements. For whatever that's worth. Yeah, well, not really, because like I don't think it would like be a clear it up thing, because I could have cleared this up. I mean, like you don't see the problem with like me if I went up on panel while Telly and Otis was there. Like, no, it would have been that would have been a disaster.
Well, did y'all see what happened when the Ryan went up there when Otis was up there and how he reacted? You think he was going to be able to talk to Otis? I mean, seriously, Otis went off and all kinds of stuff. Otis did say some stuff he now regrets. I know that for sure. He talked about stuff he shouldn't have, but misrepresented it. But
Yeah,
I have no
You know,
issue with Tommy. I never did. That's on, to be clear.
yeah, I'm not really saying I'm not really saying anything other than Tommy, other than like retracting other statements, because I didn't get that from Pika. But yeah, and I've already said everything I need to say about about that.
It's kind of crazy when two enemies actually agree that one person might be a bad person.
Might be
Yeah,
a problem. Yeah, it's kind of scary. I'm sitting there, the enemy and my enemy is my friend, or something like that. Is what I was trying to think. Is it compared to that, or but that was just a mess, and that was just crazy. I've never had an issue with Tommy. I don't. Tommy and me are fine as far as I know.
Yeah, and well, look, like I was done with Otis after that Creed 81 crazy or whatever. Like I don't even know whatever the communication is between like him and Chip. Like I don't know, I don't know. Like, but that's not of interest to me. But like apologies or whatever. I'm not gonna go on and actively attack or whatever. But like I'm done with that person. Been done with that person. And also the ImpCap.pro thing, like that was his thing that I had nothing to do with or wanted to do with. And when I showed the restoring of the website that I'm working on, that also doesn't have to do with that. That doesn't have to do with him. No.
Yeah, that's totally separate. That's
Didn't even stand for ImpCap.
And to be clear, I don't think Otis ever worked for NVCap, as far as I can tell, not officially in any way, shape, or he worked for me. But
Well, actually, I mean, I will say the one thing that is true is like when the website, and I'll say like one thing that's true. When the website was like getting like hacked the second time and it was like really bad, I was kind of freaking out, and he does have some computer skills to like he did kind of secure it and fix it when that happened, but that was pretty much like the only thing. Um, and I think it was actually that night I was just like, I gave him access. I was like, yeah, like bro, like here's the access to all my shit. Literally, that's how I would think. Terrible idea. Don't do that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm not interested in
I'm-
anything Otis is saying or whatever. Like,
I don't want to speak completely for Otis, but the biggest thing that he told me he had an issue with Ryan on was that when he fixed the website, Ryan would go back in, change something. And he said he wasn't sure if that'd be secure, and it was annoying to him. But that's the biggest gripe he's had about Ryan to me so far. But yeah,
yeah, and also something also Pika admitted was like I didn't say anything disrespectful to Pika like the day
not at
before
all.
last
I
night.
mean, the day she was accusing you of that, you know what? I'll just say what happened on that situation. She had some stuff happen, but Ryan had some money get posted to his account. She started insinuating that's how much money I lost. And then she started trying to ask Ryan, hey, where'd you get the money from? And I'm like, Pika, stop. You know, it's none of our business where Ryan got money. You know, I knew where Ryan got the money from. That didn't matter. I mean, because it's nobody's business, you know, and it wasn't a bad thing at all. I mean, she was like, well, Ryan, where'd you get the money? Ryan, where? She kept on until Ryan goes, I'm not telling you where I got, like, it's none of your business. And that's what she's counting as him snapping on
Yeah,
her and treating her different because it was just none of her business. And I'm like, really? Because she just went off at that. Why do you treat me like this? I don't know. The house wasn't my fault. I'm like, we're like, whoa, like, calm down.
yeah. Like, I
But
never talked about.
Ryan really never treated her different. So
Yeah, like,
like,
yeah, like I never like the house was like an idea thing. Like I never like I was considering like fixing up and buying it or something, but I never had an issue with like someone sends an offer like I don't, like that's not up to me to have a problem with. Like I didn't have a problem with her.
and
You know.
Ryan had talked about right before then about how it's probably a really bad idea, you know. And I was like, yes, I think so. So I mean, I don't know why she's acting like he
Yeah.
treated her different over that. It wasn't an issue to him. I can promise you that. He was backing out anyway. It just
Yeah, actually, based on the location, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Actually, it wouldn't have worked for me.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
didn't think it was a good idea when it's first proposed anyway. But you know, I really didn't want to get involved in it. And, you know, that was a private deal, but I didn't think it was good from the start. Told both of them that I don't think it's a good idea. You know, but Ryan didn't think it was a good idea either. So I don't understand why she's saying he really didn't treat her different. I don't understand
No.
where she's getting that from.
no, like that.
I was
That'd be
there for
wrong to
all
do.
of it.
I mean, that's like it's like somewhat. It's like it's like if someone like offers something and then they say like they can't do it and then someone like treats them disrespectfully, that's like a horrible thing to do. So like that's not something I would ever do.
He really didn't do it. I was there for every interaction between the two. It never happened, and and I brought that up with Otis. He's never done that to you. He's never been exhibited that behavior to you either. So I mean, it's kind of one of those things. I don't know where they were getting that from. I've never seen Ryan even yell at anybody over there, any of his people or any of my people. I've never seen that happen. So I don't know where they're getting that from. Or mistreat anybody. Yeah, Ryan's very frustrating at times to work with. I tell him that. He's like my little brother. He can't be frustrating, but Ryan gets an idea, and so sometimes they're very good ideas, and sometimes it's like, Ryan, leave me alone. But he's one of my best friends, so so I can get that saying he's frustrating, but he mistreating people, that would never. No, that would just, I don't see that in his character, and I never saw it happen once, so I don't understand that.
Yeah, the thing I remember just kind of being like frustrated over like maybe like her and like a decoy couldn't like like over like a call or whatever. I was like, so I was kind of like figuring out how I was gonna deal with that or whatever. And then it was, and then but then like I was like, I moved on from that within like a day, immediately.
Yeah.
But then I was like, all right, fuck, I got to figure something out. But then I kind of like I think the thing I had a way bigger problem with was like it did become known to me that like Otis was one of the cop callers on my catches, right? He was actually more than one. But it was after that situation. So not only did she like say like I don't know like not want to like
Oh, she made a huge
or
issue
whatever,
out of that.
but she
With
made an
us.
issue. But she made an issue with Otis being a cop caller for me because of like
Oh,
her
she
not wanting
wanted
other
us.
people to work for
She
me, would work with me.
what she said to us, like she blew my phone up all that day, and I was telling her that's not an issue. I'm not fixing to tell Otis what he can and can't do in his personal time. Second, I don't see an issue with this. A couple of my other people were all of them were in agreement that this was not an issue. Otis cop calling for you. Period. That's I don't see why that's controversial. Some of the stuff she told me about it was, well, I can't be part of a team that's, if we, he's been mean, blah blah blah. We're not on his. He's a different thing, blah blah blah. It was just a bunch of rambling on, pretty much, from her on it. I'm like, this is not an issue. Finally, I just got frustrated with her. I was like, what do you want me to do here? Like, what do you want from me? Why are you bothering me about this? Like, this isn't an issue. She goes, well, if we're a team, we need to act like a team, and I can't be a part of a team that's like that. I was like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but it's just not the case here. I was like, I'll talk to Otis about it, but I'm not going to fuss at Otis. He's free to do it. I called Otis, can tell you, I called him up. I was like, I told her I'd talk to you about it, and this is me talking to you about it. I don't give a shit what you do in your personal time. Like, I'm not going to tell you who you can and can't talk to, regardless of what anybody else says, period. You are free to make the decisions you want to make. I'm never going to tell you that middle school thing of you can't talk to so and so because I don't like them or whatever reason. I was like, oh, how you handle it with her is your business. She's upset over it, but it has nothing to do with us. That's on her. You
Yeah,
know, it's one of those things. I'm not going to sit here and tell people what they can and can't do or what they have to
and
do. I don't own him. So,
yeah, if anything, like I didn't even like I didn't really express it or anything like that. But when I kind of heard about that, like I think I was probably like a little soundly hurt by that because I was like, wow, not only I mean I could see like not want to work in this or whatever, but like actually having malice when I was like nothing but respectful to her, you know, um, like for other people to work with me, I'm like that's I thought that was uncalled for. But if anything, I probably had like an issue with that, But I still was, according to even her, not disrespectful to her in any way before that night, where she was riling up Otis to slander me and all that. So yeah, um,
I just didn't see how that was an issue. Somebody cop called for you. Like, I couldn't figure out what the problem
it
was
shouldn't
there.
be.
Yeah, I mean, out of the list of things that day I had to care about, that wasn't one of them, like at all. I had bigger issues that day to deal with, and that just was not on my list of priorities at all. I didn't care. Like, I'd been driving back from court in Utah all night, was tired, trying to sleep. She literally, I had like 20 missed calls from her, 20 voicemails and stuff. After I'd already told her that morning, this is something that can wait. I'm not worried about this. And, but yeah, and in all fairness, you even after the fact, you even when they published Otis's name in the paper, you cooperated to help get it taken out by agreeing to do
Yeah,
an interview. And that was after Otis did all the stuff. He still did that for Otis, and I thought that was pretty nice of him. I will say that because it's like, hey, he did this to help you, and Ryan didn't even question it at all. He was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll take care of that because even though Otis was again a jerk at that point in time, he still went and waited, make sure that was taken care of, and we got Otis's name taken out of the paper and all that.
well, I mean that was actually before the night of
It was
that,
before this,
but
yeah, this last incident, but it was last week still. It was after he had gone off on you and your decoy that night when he was drunk. But yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
Really
That's
had no reason to even help him at that point. That was kind of bad. But
yeah. We actually are in the we are in the Kentucky. I think it's like the Kentucky Independent or whatever. Just kind of an
yeah.
article. You know,
I talked to him. They were very great. Because when I talked to him, I was like, "Hey, here's the deal. It's just he wasn't expecting it." And she told me, "Oh, we saw this on the police thing, on the police reports. We thought it was pretty neat because that kind of stuff doesn't happen around here that often. So we wanted to write a story. And we didn't have, information like, oh, no problem. Here's the real information, all that." I was like, he's just nervous seeing his name in there because he's not a public catcher or anything. They're like, oh, yeah, we're concerned about that. So they made 2 edits to the article to make sure he was out of it. And that was really nice. They were nothing but cooperative. To say that, I'm not talking bad about them. They did nothing wrong, period. They were
oh no,
great.
yeah. I think they just went by like
They just
the
went by the police report. Yeah.
probably or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So I'll probably share the article. I would actually go to the Kentucky or the Slayersville Independent.
I can't remember which
I think
one it was.
that's what it is. It was like because it happened. The catch was in Slayersville, so it's like kind of just like a local paper. NVNV cap. Yeah. So I think I think we're good there.
It's hard. I don't think Pika was involved at all in swatting Alex, to be honest with you. Like I can't see that ever her being a part of that now. I don't think that. Yeah, that's kind of. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think that's true at all. I'm not just because I don't like what she did doesn't mean I'm going to lie about her. That she had nothing to do with that, as far as I know. That was 2 other people, but I'm not going to go into that situation. That's Alex's situation to talk about.
Yeah, these people are just trying to get. They're just saying stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Just random crap.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some new people coming in. Yeah, so.
But everybody be sure to wish Otis, congratulations on his marriage to Ryan when y'all get the chance, if y'all see him again. If he comes in, just say congratulations on that. I mean, him and Ryan are very happy to get. I mean, they fight like a married couple, as y'all see. I mean, obviously, but, they still love each other, I'm sure. Right, Ryan?
I'm trying not to say like bad things, actively bad things about them. So I will still be neutral to him. I'm not gonna actively lash out on him, but yeah.
I appreciate that. And they're registered under the last name Couture at AutoZone. So if you want to send a muffler their way or something like that, they'll be happy to accept that as a wedding gift. So our mirror, and then your case, Ryan, right? Or no, or joke with you, but
yeah. I'll put out I think we are putting out the link. I don't know if anyone will come in or whatever, but
your wedding registration or to the article. My bad.
No, the panel. The panel.
I'm joking with you. So, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh my god, these people are out of control, dude.
Yeah, and then there's like a fucking. Yeah, it's not a Jeff panel, bro. It's like they're really gonna run like a straight up news cycle over a drunk guy. That's a source.
I ain't worried about that. You can't control that. Don't worry about it. But I mean, really, the focus needs to be on catching. I think that's what we all need to focus on, and cut out all the drama between catchers and all that, and just focus on catching pedos and getting them behind bars, protecting children. I think that's what we should all be here for.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess some of the back chat's trying to dox you, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Great people.
Yeah, they're gay. Just don't worry. We're about to. If you guys are done talking, we could just get off here. Because I just don't want there to be.
I've already been doxxed. Like, it doesn't matter anyway. I don't really care about that. But yeah, no, we could go though. But it's up to y'all. I'm not worried about being doxxed. So y'all have a good one though. I appreciate this. And yeah, like I said, not normally one that does this kind of stuff. It's just, I told everybody, hey, as long as everybody, if they had said things about Ryan that was true, I'd have let it go. But that was kind of ridiculous. So, yeah. All right. Thank y'all. And have a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks
All
for
right.
I'll
calling.
leave out of here now. Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know this YouTube stuff. So, okay, there it is.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I don't know. Just kind of a follow up from the last craziness stream or whatever.
Yes. I don't think Telly has to apologize to Ryan, but I mean, for what? There's no apologies here, right? No, it doesn't matter.
All right. I'm not saying that. I don't know.
Somebody has said in the chat, I'm just talking shit. I'm about to get out of here anyway. Y'all out of control in the chat.
Never apologize for nothing. They just use stupid scare tattoo. That doesn't work on most people. Oh, you mean the doxing? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
If, yeah, nah.
God. No, Telly, you can come up if you want, but I'm gonna leave probably.
Yeah, I'll actually be heading out of here too. Thanks for saying hello, ideas.
Thanks for coming up.
All right, and to all, a good afternoon. Bye.
That's all I plan on talking about today. So, I mean, if somebody else can come up, or I'm gonna go. You guys out of control. I don't have private streams, Ellen. I just haven't been streaming because I wasn't feeling good for like 2 days, and then now I'm here. So, and everyone, I was gonna try to go live last night, but Jeff was live, so I just didn't bother. Yeah, I'm about to go. I just think that I don't even know what I was gonna say. What up, Robbie? Get the party going? No. I don't have private lives control, so I just haven't been streaming or feeling like it. Oh no, he does stuff wrong, Jody. I've tried to hold him accountable, but he doesn't listen, so I just don't even bother anymore. He's gonna do his own thing. And I've always said that. Oh shit. No. I don't have private lives. I didn't say much. I just was letting him talk. Wow. Nice. Oh my god, you guys are brutal in the chat, dude. No. Stupid. You guys are funny. Yeah, it's not it's just them up here talking. I didn't say much. I'm just kind of the messenger. Eh, I don't know. What? That's crazy. Oh, I haven't seen no paperwork, so I don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up, Steve Dave. I'm just like, okay, well, I've never seen nothing, so. I'm just giving a random platform. I mean, she could come up here too, Tilly. I mean, you know, I'm not in this. I just gave Ryan his platform because the issue went down on the platform the other night. I mean, you know, I'll come up there when she's up there too. Because I'm not on the side. I'm not on any side of the shit. Like I said before, I'm just here. I'm about to go. Steve, you guys are out of control in the chat, bro. Is it crazy? Seriously, right? Okay. I'm just saying, I'm just like, I'm not going on to be like fighting anybody. I'm not on the side with this. I'm just here. Shut up, Robbie. Okay. This is. I don't usually go live this early, so I'm not prepared for this. Hi, Cat Eyes. I think I don't remember earlier they were talking. I didn't want to interrupt. Hopefully you're doing good. The community poncho. Who is that? Community pawn shop is hilarious. No. Anyway. I mean, God, FCC. Y'all just need to behave. What the fuck? Y'all are out of control, bro. Is it true Brian's a criminal? Now, who, right? Tommy's firebombed Kia. Like, who the fuck is Wade, bro? I don't know. I'm done. I just want. Crazy. Oh shit. Oh, what is this motherfucker coming up here for? I don't want to be abused right now, Redhead. What's that?
Pika, Otis, Envy Cap always wins.
He said it here, folks. That's just what it has to be. Yeah, this is there's people going live tonight, so I just decided to do this during the day because I don't want to be stepping on anyone's toes. So I just had time this afternoon, so I gotta go. That's all I gotta say. What about Mom? Right? Sounds like it seems like. But I don't really know. People are out of control today. The chat just gets better by the day. I think so, Redhead. But I think Ryan does too, so.
I know